What's up, guys? ArtistVersion1 here. As you can tell from the title, yeah, I'm actually doing it. I'm doing something I haven't done in probably like a year and a half, something like that. I'm actually doing a DVD update, and the only reason I'm doing a DVD update is because Family Video is closing down, and that may be included up there in the title. But also, before we get to that, of course, a couple bits of business. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App in the description down below if you guys want to help a brother out, help the channel out, request a video, some such like a fund the video. We've had a couple people do that in the past. Also, there is a Teespring link in the description down below. You want to go get yourself an official artist t-shirt, a pillow, a poster. I think there's some socks on there. Go get them, you know. Also, there is well, I wouldn't say a link, but there is also a new Instagram for just my adult coloring pages. Right now, I am working on this one right now from the Mama's Family coloring book there. And speaking of the coloring books, there are two, count them, two Amazon wish lists down below. One for just normal random bullshit, and one just for coloring books. If you guys would like to send something over to be unboxed live when I go live many times throughout the week, or in a video just for you, let me know and we'll take care of that. That is all in the description down below. Now, with that out of the way, like I said earlier, Family Video, which was a privately owned video store, you know, kind of, I wouldn't say struggling, but was one of the remnants left behind after Blockbuster, Hollywood, Movie Gallery all closed down. And they kind of, I wouldn't say were dominating, but they did kind of grow a little bit. They grew to over 800 locations, and then they kind of downsized to about 600. And unfortunately, due to the year that 2020 was, with the COVID and everything like that, with the Rona and all that, unfortunately, they have announced their demise. The death of the video store is upon us, which is a shame. Because I think, you know, yeah, Netflix is cool and Amazon Prime is cool. All of our streaming services that we have are cool. But just nothing beats going into that store and looking around and flipping over the movie and seeing what you're going to find and such like that. So it's a damn shame. But what's bad for them is good for us. Because I was able to find a lot of good stuff that I think I found some good deals on here. One of which I think 7 of which are going to surprise you guys here. But first things first here, they were also selling like these little bags here, these little miniature bags, for like 99 cents. This one was like the Wolverine, and it has their logo on it. And this one was Deadpool 2, right there. And it also has their logo on it. So I thought those were pretty cool for 99 cents, you know. So yeah, let's get right into it. This one I actually picked up last night. Is it in there? Yeah, it's in there. This is one that, again, I don't think a lot of people would really expect me to enjoy, but I remember watching it as a kid. And also, before I get into these, this is going to prove why I don't do DVD updates anymore. But I used to watch this as a kid, and I remember really enjoying it as a kid. And hopefully I'm going to watch it again. Hopefully it holds up, because there is one movie in here that I remember watching as a kid thinking like, oh, that was awesome, and then I watched it and I was like, that doesn't hold up. But the movie is Crooklin. That's right, a Spike Lee joint here about some kids and about some I wouldn't say kids, about a family in an underprivileged neighborhood. Pretty good movie. At least I remember it being a good movie. I haven't watched this movie, probably since the early 2000s. It had to be within the last 20 years. I have not watched this movie. So hopefully this holds up very well. I'm going to do these two later, because those are good ones. This one here, I remember they had, like, when they were just renting, you know, but they never had it for sale. So now that they're closing, they had it for sale, and I'd be surprised if anybody knows about this. Shortcut to Happiness, which is a movie directed by Harry Kirkpatrick. Actually, it's Alec Baldwin who directed this movie. He took his name off the movie. But this stars Jennifer Love Hewitt, Kim Cattrall, Alec Baldwin, and Dan Aykroyd. And it's basically Alec Baldwin meets the devil. I mean, essentially. And the devil's played by Jennifer Love Hewitt. I mainly only bought it because I'm a Jennifer Love Hewitt mark. That's the only reason why I mainly bought it. And I remember, because like for a long time, this was not released in any form. I think it was like shown in a couple theaters, and it did very, very poorly. So like I remember one time having to track this movie down online just so I could watch it, and yeah, I wasn't like overly impressed, but just to have like a physical copy of it just for Jennifer Love Hewitt, pretty good for only $2.99. Because this was like before they started dropping prices. This one I got for only $1.99 right there, so that wasn't a bad deal. But this one right here, yeah, $2.99 there. No, that's not true. I got it for $2.50 because I bought it with this one right here, which is Super Size Me 2. Holy chicken! That's right. Morgan Spurlock went back to the well. And don't get me wrong, I love me some Morgan Spurlock. He has made some great documentaries, in my opinion. Where in the World is Osama Bin Laden, the greatest movie ever sold? What's the other one I'm missing? Super Size Me, of course, duh, which is like one of my favorite movies. What's the other one I'm missing? There was like another documentary he did. It was like just pretty good. I can't remember it. Apparently it wasn't that good if I can't remember it. Anyway, but he went back to the well and made Super Size Me 2 Holy Chicken, which is just about the chicken industry, chicken raising industry, chicken fast food, while he journeys his opening of a fast food restaurant in Ohio. Spoiler alert, it's no longer open. It was closed long before the movie even came out, you know. But still a pretty interesting movie. It pretty much shows how like companies like, I believe it's Tyson Chicken. I think it's that one. Tyson or Purdue. I'm pretty sure it's Tyson. Now I think about it. Like how Tyson Chicken treats their chicken farmers and such, and pretty much they have like a favoritism and such like that. Like they have favorites and such like that. It's really good. I really thought this movie would ruin chicken for me. Good thing it didn't, because ever since I saw Super Size Me, I don't eat beef in a lot of fast food restaurants. Very select places I will. And it was kind of Super Size Me and Fast Food Nation for that matter. But good flick. Nowhere near as good as the original, but I highly suggest picking this up if you just want to see the follow-up to Super Size Me here. Hold on, I need a drink here. Code Red. Alright, next one here is, this one I think just really went under the radar, man. I thought this was really good. I know one of the actors in here been getting a lot of shit lately. I mean, he was on a gravy train with biscuit wheels for a while, but then like one mistake after another just kind of like derailed his movie career. But I think this could have been the one that gave him the comeback, but nobody ever really gave it a chance, and that was the Peanut Butter Falcon. And that, of course, I'm talking about Shia LaBeouf. This was a fantastic movie. If you have not seen this is great. Shia LaBeouf plays I believe a runaway criminal. I believe. Is that who he plays? Oh, he just plays a small-time outlaw. Yeah, that's what it is. And he runs into a mentally handicapped person who wants to be a professional wrestler. And at first, he's just like, don't follow me, don't whatever. And then they have this friendship and bond that is unique. And it's just really good. And a couple wrestlers cameo in this. Jake Roberts, the greatest of all time. And isn't there another one that debuts in this? I believe Eric Roberts is in this too. No, not Eric Roberts. Thomas Hayden Church. I don't know why I confused him with Eric Roberts. Thomas Hayden Church. Great movie if you have not seen this. If you have not seen this and you're a fan of Shia LaBeouf, definitely check this out. This is a good one you don't want to miss. Next one here. This one I was actually surprised I got it for the price I did. I think this one was when I got it for $1.99. But James Franco, Dave Franco, Seth Rogen, and The Disaster Artist. Yes, the hilarious retelling of how The Room was made with Tommy Wiseau and everything. We all know about The Room. We've all seen it probably. We've all seen the jokes and the memes and everything. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. Oh, hi, Mark. We've all seen it all. But this is basically a dramatized movie basically telling the story of how that movie was made. And it's actually really good. I really thought it was going to be more... I mean, I know there's comedy aspects in there because of James Franco playing Tommy Wiseau. But, like, I thought it was going to be more of a comedy. But it's actually, like, there's really some dramatic elements in there that I really enjoyed. I haven't watched it in a while, so I'm really excited to watch it. In fact, I'm going to put that to the side. I'm going to watch that. Next one here, I only have a digital copy of. So when I saw that I could get a physical copy of it for $1.99, I went ahead and grabbed it, and that is Action Point with, excuse me. Oh, that's better. Action Point with Johnny Knoxville here, which is, basically Jackass in an amusement park. But it's also a semi-biographical movie of the famed or infamed Action Park. Action Park theme park. That was kind of weird rolling off the tongue there. In New Jersey, I believe, where they were famous for like their very dangerous rides and loop-de-loop water slides and all this mess. It's kind of a dramatic retelling of that. It does take a lot of liberties with the story here, and Johnny Knoxville and Chris Pontius do their own stunts, of course. Again, Jackass in a water park, or an amusement park, I should say. But I still had a lot of fun with this. I thought it was really good. Again, this was another one that I don't think people really gave, they didn't give it the time. I think if a lot of people would have went out to the theater and saw it, I think we would have been like, oh shit, this is actually pretty good. Yeah, it's not Jackass, but, it's pretty good. So, again, this is another one that I say, if you haven't seen it, check it out. This is really funny. I'm going to say that one, too. That was really good. These ones right here, I'm gonna put them in order here. Okay, this one here I have not seen yet, but I've heard good things about. So I went ahead and got it for again $1.99 or $1.50 because I ended up buying it with something else, maybe Action Park, I think. But Wish Upon with Joey King there. I don't know. I remember seeing the trailer for it, and it looked pretty good. I have yet to watch this one yet, but, oh, wow, you can actually scan, I never noticed that. You can scan the fucking back of the DVD for the trailer. That's pretty cool. From the director of Annabelle. Oh, okay. Well, that wraps it up. I won't like that. All right, next one here. Again, another one. Another good one that, like, you don't hear people talking about, man. But this was a good one. John Cho in Searching. And it's one of the movies that take place on a computer screen. And it's basically John Cho, his daughter goes missing. And you see the whole story unfold through computer screens and FaceTime and chat boxes and a couple CCTV cameras and such like that. It's an awesome movie. And and also, I will say, a great commentary. I actually watched this twice in one day, one time. Because I watched the movie, then I watched the commentary. Because, side note, this is not the original video that you guys are seeing. There was a video planned like weeks ago, at the beginning of January, months ago now, where I show you guys my Christmas haul and all that stuff, but I actually filmed that video the day before we had to put my dog down. So I took the week off from work because I just wasn't feeling it and everything. So like during that time, I was just kind of coloring and watching movies. So I had plenty of time to watch this one twice. So that's why you're watching this video instead of that one now, because that video is no more. So anyway, so great commentary track, great movie. It also has, what's her name in it? Deborah Messing. That's her name. Deborah Messing's also in this. Awesome movie if you have not seen this one. There's another one that, like, I don't think people really, like, again, no one really talks about it, you know? Kind of feel like Jim Cornette with all the, the heaving and shit. This one here, this is another one. It's a sequel. I hated the first one. I hated the first movie of this. But when I saw the trailer for the second one, like I heard the title for the second one, I was like, oh, okay, all right, I'm intrigued. Then I saw the trailer and I was like, oh, I'm in. I actually went and tracked it down online and watched it. I watch movies online. Fuck you, I'm white. But I watched it and it was amazing and I've loved it ever since. And that is Unfriended Dark Web, which takes the Unfriended, which I'm sorry, Unfriended 1 is a horrible fuck movie. I'm sorry. You can argue that movie. There's some people out there like, oh, I like that movie. It's really good. It's fucking horrible, all right, in my opinion. But Dark Web really improves upon the first movie, brings a whole new concept to it. well, I wouldn't say a whole new concept. We've all known the dark web for years, thanks to YouTube and everything. YouTube has really brought the dark web stories to the light and everything. This was awesome. The story was great. A lot of the dark web references are great. The just everything was fantastic. I highly suggest it. Fuck, you don't even need to see the first one. I think there's like one tiny little reference to the first one in here, but like you can miss that. You know, like I think I even read about it. I think I read about it and I was like, oh shit, that was in there? Okay, fuck, didn't even notice. So don't even watch the first one. Just watch Unfriended Dark Web and you get all the alternate endings as it says right here. Because they went old school with this. When you went to the theater and saw this, depending on what theater you saw a different ending. Which I was really upset that I didn't get to go see this in theater. Because the one I watched online, I think, what ending did I see? I think I saw I didn't get the happy ending. I know that. There is a happy ending. Which I will admit is a lame ending. If you see the happy ending, watch the alternate endings, you'll understand. This one here, I never watched, never really cared for it. Only bought it because one of my favorite actresses is in it. That is the Jesus Rolls or the Jesus Rolls, whatever. This is the semi-sequel or semi-prequel, whatever it is. I think it's sequel. To The Big Lebowski. The Coen brothers had no involvement in this whatsoever. Nobody from The Big Lebowski wanted any involvement in this. The only thing the Coen brothers did, they gave John Turturro the right to use the character from The Big Lebowski to be in this movie. The only reason I got it is because Audrey Tautou is in the movie, which I didn't know that until like I think, man, how did I stumbled upon the trailer somehow. And I can't remember how I stumbled upon the trailer. But like I remember watching the trailer and there, you know, the names flashed up and they're like, Audrey Tautou. I was like, shit, she's in this? Fucking sold. But I never got around to watching it, but for, look at that. Did I get this one? It was $2.99 or $1.50? One of the two. Anyway, for that price, Audrey Tautou's worth every penny. You know, but I have a bad feeling that like it's gonna be like she does a series of movies in France. It's La Bruges Espagnole, Russian Dolls, and Chinese Puzzle, where like she is advertised. The Spanish Apartment was the first one, just FYI. Where she's advertised like prominently and shit like that, but like she's literally not even in the movie. Like fuck, I'd probably say more than 5-10 minutes. You know, so I have a feeling that's what it's going to be with this. But still, Audrey Tautou's worth it. And for those of you who are like, who the fuck is Audrey Tautou? Who's he talking about? Amelie, people. Amelie. I'm pretty sure if I said Amelie, people know then. All right, the next three here. These were like some direct-to-video horror. See, one thing me and my mom used to do, we used to have a video store called Vistart Video. I've mentioned Vistart Video before. Vistart Video, and we would go over there and we'd probably rent some movies and such, and then we'd chill at home and watch them. That was like our thing when like it used to just be me and my mom living together. Before my other sister moved in. And like we ended up watching these series of direct-to-video movies that we thought were really good, you know, at the time. One of them did not hold up. So I saw them for sale at Family Video. Let me put them in the right order. I saw them for sale at Family Video, and it turns out one of which I never saw. I thought I always watched it as a kid, but I didn't. And one of which that I thought I liked, I did not like, and one of which held up just fine. So they were Children of the Corn 3. I don't remember Children of the Corn 2. I think I had a chance to buy that, but I think I skipped over it. I can't remember if I had a chance to buy that at Family Video or not. But Children of the Corn 3 Urban Harvest, which at first I was like, oh yeah, I remember watching it. Then I started watching it and I was like, I don't remember any of this shit. But it has the kid who played the kid, that's his official title name, in Demonic Toys. Which I was like, oh, fucking A, man. He's in this and he steals the show in this movie. I was just like, wow, I'm really amazed at how good this was, except for the cheesy ending. And anybody who's seen Children of the Corn 3 Urban Harvest probably knows what the hell I'm talking about. And the next one here, Children of the Corn 4 The Gathering. Now, the two that I remember really liking the most, I'm pretty sure you get what the next one is, was 4 and 5. 4 I thought I remembered really liking. After watching part 4, 4 was a hunk of shit. I just did not care for part 4 at all. I was just like, oh man, I want this movie to be over. You know, like the movie was like skipping in my DVD player, and I just did not care. I just let it just keep on skipping. You know, because I was just like, let it be over. You know, so this movie did not hold up. So it was pretty nice, because like this one, I thought I saw, but I actually never saw. It ended up being pretty decent for like a direct-to-video horror movie. This one I thought I loved, ended up being terrible. And of course, Children of the Corn 5, Fields of Terror, which of course features the screen debut of Eva Mendes, also has Ahmed Zappa in it, which, you know, call me crazy. I like Ahmed Zappa. All right. But this one held up just fine. I still had a good time watching this as like I did as a kid. And then I remember after this they did Children of the Corn 6. Isaac's Return. But I remember when that came out, I was all excited to watch it, and it was not good. I had a chance to buy that one, but I didn't buy it, of course. And they also had the one after that too, Revelations, but I didn't buy that one either. Alright, let's get into these here. Alright, the next one here, this one was really good. This is probably, out of all the ones here, I probably recommend this one the most. I remember seeing the trailer for this movie, and I was like, wow, that looks really good. So when they had it for this price, I was like, oh, fucking A, I'm going to buy it. And that is Becky, with Kevin James and Lulu Wilson and Kevin McHale. I did not expect this movie to be as good as I thought it was going to be. I mean, the best way I can, it's rated R for strong, bloody violence, grisly images, and languages. The best way I can describe this movie is that this is essentially I Spit on Your Grave, but without rape. I mean, that's the best way I can describe it. Go imagine I Spit on Your Grave, but without that horrific scene, and you're going to have this, in my opinion. Awesome movie. I highly suggest checking out this movie. This was so good. Kevin James playing a villain was just fantastic. Oh, God, so good. Go check it out. It's really good. I'm going to do these two. We'll do this one. So this one here, I started watching it when it was on Netflix. It's a Netflix show. And I just never got around to fucking finishing it. But I've been wanting to. And that is 13 Seasons Why, Season 1. And the only reason I want to watch it, because I actually read the book. I know. Fucking sit down. You know, I know you're shocked. You know? But, like, I remember getting, like, I think to, like, episode 4, maybe 5. And I just kind of stopped watching. Not because it wasn't bad or anything. It's just because I just stopped watching. Because my attention span is just, you know. It's like, oh, my attention span is squirrel. What's up? You know, that's essentially how it was. So I figure if I have the DVD, you know, maybe I'll be more inclined to watch it. And they also did have season 2, and I know there's 4 seasons, but this is the only one I really intend on ever watching because it was only one fucking book. Like, why do I want to watch, you know, I just care about this one because there's a book for it. I read the book. I don't really care about the rest of them. I mean, if they come out with great seasons of TV, hey, good for them. People loved it. Awesome. But this is the one I really care about because I actually read the book. Alright, these are really going to be shocking here. I thought I could get the whole series of this last night for pretty cheap. And I did get a pretty good deal on seasons 3 through 10. And before I even show you what it is, I bet you're going to be like, what the fuck? Huh? Yeah, that's going to be your reaction when you see these. But I will admit, they're good background noise. You know? And I got into this show by living with the baby mama, of course. Which was funny because she liked the show at first and I couldn't stand it. I thought it was boring. Whereas later on it swapped. I ended up started watching it. I was like, wow, it was actually pretty entertaining. You know, again, it was like, okay, this is good to pass time. You know, whereas then she started to hate the damn thing. But that is Duck Dynasty. I know, right? You're shocked. There's Duck Dynasty. I was able to get season 3 right there. They didn't have 1 and 2. But season 3, right there. Season 4. And the $4.99 ones were actually like $3.99, so they were 2 for $7. And basically it was all free money because I used my tip money from work. So like, it basically didn't cost me anything, really. But season 4, season 5 of Duck Dynasty right there. Season 6. Did I say a blooper reel on that? How is there a blooper reel on a reality show? Oh, Boomerang. Okay, I was like, how is there a blooper reel on a reality show? Alright, Season 6. Season 7, I could have got the one with the slipcover, but they wanted $3 more for it, so I said, the hell with it. So it was Season 7. Season 8 of Duck Dynasty. Season 9. And finally, Season 10. They did not have Season 11, which I did. I did look for it there. But yeah, I figured, maybe if I'm, if I ever run out of stuff to watch, this would be good for background noise. Maybe if I ever get writing on the book again, it'd be good background noise there. So yeah, all the Duck Dynasty, or most of the Duck Dynasties right there. And finally here, the one thing I was really excited for, now when they first started selling some of them, some of the TV shows were per disc. You had to buy the show per disc. So if it said $4.99 on it, it was $4.99 per disc, which I'm like, man, shit. Y'all can stay open for that price, man. But this one show I wanted, they condensed it and put it all together for one price. It said $12.99, but with their deal, with them closing everything, it was actually $9.99. So I was like, fucking A, I'm buying it. And that is the new Twilight Zone Season 1, the one with Jordan Peele here. Because there are some great episodes. As you guys know, like, I think last year, I recently, found my love for the Twilight Zone. I always knew about the Twilight Zone, but I never really got into it until last year. All incarnations of the Twilight Zone. I mean, the original, the 2002 one, the 80s one, the new one. I love them all. I even watched the Rod Serling's Lost Classics, which, let's move on. But this one probably has one of my favorite episodes out of all incarnations ever, and that's Terror at 30,000 Feet. They did a remake of the classic William Shatner and John Lithgow segments there, and I think this one is by far the best in my opinion, because they updated it for a new generation, and there's even references towards the original, which is one little reference. You just have to keep your eyes peeled, don't blink, but it's really good if you catch it. Phenomenal. The first episode does go a little long, which is like, whatever. But there are some great episodes. Replay or rewind. Is that what it is? Rewind or replay? Replay. Great episode. Oh my God, that is such a good episode. And what is the other one? Is it 6 Degrees of... No. Not All Men. That was a weird one. Not All Men. That was a weird one. But yeah, I was actually able to get that for a really good price. So, there you have it. There you go. I hope you guys are happy. I did a DVD update. I didn't really want to, but I did it. I mean, I actually have other stuff. Like I bought this from a guy online. I bought Ghost Hunters Season 9, because I'll never have the complete series. I bought Back to the Beach, with Annette Funicello, Frankie Avalon. It's a good movie. I don't care what y'all say. And for those of you curious about what I got for Christmas, I got, The Middle, the complete series. This is just Season 7, because I'm watching it right now. That's how long it's been since I fucking... recorded that last video, that I'm on Season 7 now. I started on Season 1. I'm on Season 7 now. That's how long it's been. And I can't reach them at the moment, but I also got 30 Rock and MASH over there. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I will see you guys live whenever I am live. Just come and join me. Remember, in the description down below, there's Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, if you guys want to help a brother out. If you don't want to give away free money, that's cool. You can come on over to the Teespring link and buy yourself a t-shirt or a poster or some shit like that. And again, there's the 2 Amazon wish lists down there. One for just random bullshit if you want to send something over to be unboxed live, like Diana Beth sent over a great game called Bad Choices or Bad Decisions that we had a blast playing with a couple lives ago. Or you can go to the coloring book Amazon wishlist and help support my Instagram, where I am just doing all coloring book pages on that one at TheArtistV1 Colors. So until then, I will see you guys then. Remember that hookers don't take coupons, and I am the Artist Version 1. And guess what? Be breezy.